Hello everyone, my name is Olga Amanda and I'm from the English Language and Literature State University of Malang, and I'm making this debate speech video to fulfill the task of speaking for academic purpose class. The motion of today's debate is "This House regrets the glorification of online learning during the pandemic." Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, online learning is a system of study that requires the use of technology where students and teachers do not have to meet directly. Of course, it has many benefits for all parties, but it also has its disadvantages. Online learning is not a new discovery. It has been developed for some time now as the result of humans keeping up with the rapid growth of technology. However, ever since March, when the coronavirus started to surge, there's been a significant increase in online learners. This is obviously caused by COVID-19's protocol of social distancing, which resulted in schools shutting down all across the world. Globally, over 1.2 billion children are out of the classroom. Ladies and gentlemen, it is also clear that online learning has a huge impact on people, especially those who don't have the required equipment for the online class. For example, those who don't own devices such as computer, laptop, or smartphones that support the application or program that are used by the school or institution, and those who live in an area where good signal is hard to obtain, or those who don't have enough money to purchase mobile data. And for several reasons, which I will elaborate on later, I am proud to propose that we regret the glorification of online learning during the pandemic. Now, why shouldn't online learning be glorified? Ladies and gentlemen, some of those who are lucky enough, they feel comfortable in participating in an online class because they have everything they need. Those people have a good internet connection 24/7 and multiple devices that can be used to do schoolwork. However, to say that this is the best way to hold the education system or preferring to have an online class for the long run is not necessarily appropriate. Online learning is just the best temporary alternatives that we have that can minimize the spread of the disease. It shouldn't be the long-term solution. And as mentioned before, ladies and gentlemen, online classes also require a reliable internet connection and devices, and not all students have access to these types of resources, whether it be for financial or other reasons, and this can put them at a disadvantage to their other classmates. For example, and we're speaking globally here, whilst 95% of students in Switzerland, Norway, and Austria have a computer to use for their schoolworks, only 34% in Indonesia do, according to the data from the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, or OECD. Furthermore, the lack of ability in using technology and the internet just worsens the whole experience for all parties. The second reason, ladies and gentlemen, is that online learning system is not effective for everyone. Every student has different personalities and characteristics that attributes to the result of online learning. Some people are self-disciplined and the rest need or rely on others to be able to learn or understand the course. For those who feel like they can learn on their own, they wouldn't feel burdened by this education system, and that's good for them. However, many people are still struggling to study on their own. Ladies and gentlemen, nowadays students simply complete their assignments to receive a score to pass the class rather than genuinely studying and engaging with the course material. There's no guarantee that by the end of the semester, all students have a solid understanding of what the course is all about. And how do the teachers give feedback to students' work? Do they even give feedback at all? This is highly important for the students so that they know how they're doing in class. Moreover, students find that lecturer or teachers are just dropping off materials and assignments without having explained the materials thoroughly like they would in an offline class. And I haven't even touched on the challenges of virtual learning for children and parents here. The last thing that I'm going to be talking about is the lack of interaction in online learning. Students can't build a strong connection with their fellow classmates or their teachers. And as a social being, it's hard not to have much interaction for a long period of time. Of course, they could still communicate online through social media, but it wouldn't be as genuine or as strong. The form of communication is limited to emails or chats, thus making their interaction seem formal. The lack of social interaction and accompanying need to be self-motivated to get their work done can lead to the feelings of isolation, and this surely has a great effect on students' mental health. And social interaction is highly essential for children and young teenagers. They need friends to hang around so that they can develop their social and communication skills. And making friends is also important and highly beneficial in general. Kids need other forms of entertainment other than watching YouTube videos or playing an online game, and interacting with students or other kids is the best way to do it. Children are also highly active and they needed something more structured to guide them through education. Therefore, virtual learning that is flexible or loosely structured isn't the most suitable system, and that is why I am proud to propose. Thank you.